I want you to give us your top 5 running backs of all time, right? No specific order, just your top 5. You can be in it, not in it, don't matter, right?
So, no specific order, but number 1 by far is Jim Brown.
That's
and I will tell, and I told this to my son, anyone that wants to play football, specifically the running back position, there's like a 45-minute highlight of all of Jim Brown's carries on YouTube. Watch it.
Watch Jim Brown?
Okay.
Watch it.
Jim Brown, legend.
And how many years? He didn't play a lot of years.
He played 7.
7 years.
Watch
7
it.
years.
Oh, special. So
absolutely.
he's 1. All right, the rest not in order. So when I was in college, before every game, my senior year, I would watch Barry Sanders. Barry Sanders
absolutely.
senior highlight film at Oklahoma State.
Oklahoma State,
sick.
absolutely.
Yeah. Okay, after those 2. So he didn't play very long, but he's who I modeled my game after the most with Bo Jackson.
Bo Jackson.
The combination of power and speed,
Yes.
and being an intimidator from the running back position that can hit that can go all the way.
Absolutely.
That was like that's what I was aiming for. Okay.
Bo knows.
Yes. Yeah. Okay. So that's
Okay, that's 3 right there. Okay.
All day.
Adrian Peterson.
All day.
A-Deezy.
All day, Adrian
When
Peterson.
he
We
when
gotta
he
get him on the show.
when he's coming downhill and hitting it,
You don't want it.
hey.
No, you don't want that smoke.
It's like he's moving at a different speed. Moving at a different speed.
Okay, that's 4 right there. You got one more you want to
Jim
throw in there.
Brown.
Top 5 of all-time running backs.
Take my time with this one.
You know, again, you
so
got
we
your
got-
Walters
so we got-
of the
so
world.
we
You
got
got your
Jim
Eric
Brown.
Dickersons of the world.
I gotta go with sweetness.
Okay.
And again, because I think a lot of our favorite players are just the time we grew up in. And the time I
Absolutely.
was coming up, Sweetness was doing his thing. So more towards the end of his career, but just the way he played.
Is that why you wore 34?
I wore it because of Bo.
Because of Bo. Okay.
Because of Bo.
awesome.
But something about Sweetness's game is he had that punch, right? That idea. Because to me, coaches told us this a long time ago. You're either the hammer or the nail.
Yep.
And that's real.
Yeah.
Especially on the offensive side of the ball.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Man, Ricky Williams almost had it, man. He almost did. I'm never gonna hold you. That was a very solid top 5, but Bo Jackson gotta go, man. You could have switched him out with Emmitt Smith, Curtis Martin, Marshall Faulk, ALT, just any other running back in NFL history. But Bo Jackson, that is, you know what I'm saying, he lost me. He honestly did. Jim Brown, Walter Payton, and Barry Sanders, that is a guaranteed lock of 3 running backs out of everybody's top 5 that you would just run into. You can ask somebody in Walmart or at Applebee's, just ask a random person who their top 5 running backs are. I guarantee you're gonna hear the same 3 running backs: Walter Payton, Barry Sanders, Jim Brown. You know, that's a very common 3 out of a top 5 running backs all time list, honestly. Adrian Peterson is the greatest pure running back of all time. I can care less if you can dump it off to a running back and he can take the distance. I'm specifically talking about handing the ball off, and AP is going to do the rest. Just specifically handing the ball off to a running back. AP is the greatest pure running back of all time. But Bo Jackson, I just don't get the hype, man. I understand he had a short career. You know, it was cut short due to an injury. You know, but top 5 of all time in a list with Barry, AP, Walter, and Jim Brown? Oh no, he can't. He can't be in the top 5 with the rest of those guys. He can't. But I understand it's a top 5. You know, different opinions. And, you know, different opinions. A top 5 is subjective. You know, what they like in running back specifically. I understand what goes into a top 5 category of certain positions, but Bo Jackson, he don't have a case for a top 5. He doesn't. He really doesn't. I mean, he's a top 5 what-if athlete, like, you know, like a Lynn Bias, RG3, Tracy McGrady, Greg Oden. You know, Bo Jackson is in that top 5, you know what I'm saying? He's a top 5 lock for that type of list, you know, a what-if athlete, but Bo Jackson, he can't be in the top 5. He just can't. But let me know if Bo Jackson is the most overrated running back of all time. Is he a top 5 overrated athlete of all time? I mean, well, NFL player of all time. You know, just let me know. Enlighten me what makes not Barry Sanders, but enlighten me what makes Bo Jackson so special, because I'm so lost. You know, I understand what he showed was incredible in that short period of time, but he can't be in the top 5. He just can't.